If a man of 200 years ago could see the technology of today, he would think that modern man has completely conquered nature. We live in the 21st century, where we are breaking down atoms and damming up the flow of rivers. Thanks to these technologies, it seems as if the mighty forces of nature have subjugated themselves to man and brought light and heat into our homes. But are the forces of nature really always obedient? We have also discussed the catastrophe of the hydroelectric power plant in a video in the past. Hello everyone! Thank you for watching this channel. This time, we would like to talk not about the accident, but about the hydroelectric power plants and their dams, which could, in all likelihood, expose humanity to the threat of catastrophe. Now that you're interested, let's get started. Gorges Dam, Tajikistan. The Soviet government built numerous power plants to supply light and heat to large areas of the country. Construction did not stop throughout the entire Soviet era. One of the most difficult and ambitious projects was the construction of the Gorges hydroelectric power plant on the Vaksh River in the mountainous region of Tajikistan. Construction of the Gorges hydroelectric power plant began in 1976, but the project had already been criticized at that time. Because a fault line runs under the foundation of the dam and the area is very seismically active, the construction of the power plant could have a negative impact on the environment. Work proceeded slowly and was far from complete when construction was temporarily halted with the collapse of the Soviet Union. Despite numerous criticisms of the project, the government of Tajikistan, now an independent state, finally resumed construction work after 2004. Experts have warned of the danger of flooding large areas of the country, including neighbouring countries such as Uzbekistan. In response to a concerned public, the government has asserted that the Gorges hydroelectric plant poses no threat whatsoever, as all possible safety measures are being followed. However, many environmental activists and academics claim the opposite. Mosul Dam, Iraq. The hydroelectric power plant near the Iraqi city of Mosul was built in the 1980s. It has supplied electricity to a very large area of Iraq, but its dam has been a problem even in peacetime. The land on which the dam was built was highly eroded. When the regime was overthrown by the US military in 2003, the experts who investigated the dam were shocked. According to their presentation, the dam's foundation was like a sieve. The massive dam was in danger of collapsing at any moment, flooding large areas and causing casualties. Reinforcement work was done on the dam, but this was merely a retrofit. In the 2010s, as military activity in Iraq increased, concerns were repeatedly voiced that the dam might be destroyed, either accidentally or intentionally. Fortunately, that did not happen, but the war made it completely impossible to repair the dam properly. Thus, the threat of flooding is still imminent in the city of Mosul, which is home to approximately 1.5 million people. Deriner Hydroelectric Power Plant, Turkey. The Deriner hydroelectric power plant was built on the Kora River in Turkey. The name was given in honor of one of the project's leaders, an engineer named Ibrahim Deriner, who unfortunately passed away before the power plant was put into operation. The height of the Deriner Dam is 249 meters, making it the second tallest in Turkey. The only dam taller than this is Yusufeli Dam, another dam on the same river. The project was carried out according to the latest construction techniques and the highest safety standards. At least, that is what the Turkish government claims. However, both the Deriner and Yusufeli dams were built in areas that are quite prone to earthquakes. Turkey itself, especially the coastal areas, are frequently hit by earthquakes. There is a risk that one or both of the two dams could become unstable in the event of another earthquake, either in Turkey or in Georgia, where the border is very close to the hydroelectric plant. Itaipu Dam, Paraguay, Brazil. The Itaipu hydroelectric power plant on the Parana River is located right by the Paraguay-Brazil border and is considered the property of both countries. This is one of the largest and most powerful hydroelectric power plants in the world. The Itaipu Dam is considered one of the finest works of modern times, and a symphony has even been dedicated to it. Foz do Iguaçu, the nearest large city to the power plant, attracts many tourists to see the dam. At first glance, all this may seem glorious, but is it really so? The main danger of the Itaipu Dam is not the threat from natural fluctuations and other factors, but the fact that a very large area has become literally dependent on this dam. An accident in 2009, in which a severe thunderstorm damaged an overhead wire running from the power plant, attests to this fact. The accident left millions of people without power in almost all of Paraguay and several large Brazilian cities, including Rio de Janeiro. Fortunately, the damage was quickly repaired, but a more serious accident could have resulted in a severe humanitarian crisis that would have virtually halted life in large areas. Inga Dam, border between the Democratic Republic of the Congo and the Republic of the Congo. The attraction of Livingstone Falls on the lower Congo River is not only its beauty. There is also an amazing natural force hidden there that, when controlled, can provide power to millions of people living in Africa. The construction of a hydroelectric power plant at Livingstone Falls was already planned by the Belgian colonizers. But it was not until the independence of the Democratic Republic of the Congo and the Republic of the Congo that this massive project was completed. The two newly built hydroelectric power plants were named Inga 1 and Inga 2. Both power plants were already in a deplorable state in the 2000s, and the possible damage in the event of an accident was too enormous to be assessed in advance. Today, plans are being devised to repair the power plants, as well as a project to build a new hydroelectric power plant, the Grand Inga, which, when completed, will be one of the largest in the world. Unfortunately, experts are facing many problems in these projects as well. The climate in the Congo River Basin is very unfavorable, adversely affecting the durability of the structures. Additionally, both countries are infested with corruption. If someone saves money on supplies to share the budget, it could lead to an irreversible catastrophe. Kinshasa and Brazzaville, the capitals of both countries, could also be threatened. Three Gorges Dam, China. The Three Gorges hydroelectric power plant on the Yangtze River is the world's largest hydroelectric power plant in terms of power generation. This grand plan was dreamed up by Mao Zedong, but work did not begin until the 1990s, and the power plant did not start operating until 2003. It was hoped that the construction of the hydroelectric power plant would improve the economic situation in the region and also solve the annual flooding of the Yangtze River. However, the exact opposite happened. The construction of the dam was not successful and therefore had many flaws. The Chinese government was forced to dispatch an entire military unit to guard the dam because millions of people would have been killed if it had been breached. The construction process of the dam caused the flooding of coal mines and factories, whose vaults could have contained contaminants. Shortly after the hydroelectric power plant was built on the Yangtze River, the Josuk River dolphin disappeared and is now listed as an endangered species. The Three Gorges Dam is putting very strong pressure on the riverbanks, increasing the risk of landslides. The dam has also caused climate change. Local residents suffering from extreme heat have again blamed the Three Gorges Dam. Will China's biggest project become the nation's biggest problem? We hope not, but the dam is extremely dangerous. That's all for this time. Thank you for watching. We can only hope that these fears do not hit the mark and that all hydroelectric power plants will continue to work faithfully for the people. If you liked the video, please like it and share it on social networking sites. Your response is encouraging. See you again in the next video. Bye!